I wanted to ask you about your first meeting with Ron Howard. I mean, he seems just this down-to-earth, very charming person in real life. So what's your opinion about him?
He's amazing. He's an amazing man, and his films really kind of speak for themselves. And I had huge admiration for him before I met him, and even more so after meeting him, because he is that wonderful and that open and that interested, genuinely interested in your opinion on the script and your opinion on the character, and that was the same all the way through shooting. It was a very difficult shoot, for him, and he carried us through it,
And you, Tom?
I remember when I was told he wanted to Skype with me and talk to me about the movie. I remember how nervous I was at meeting him. I've always been a huge fan of his movies. But as soon as he sort of popped up on my screen and he was there with his baseball cap and a big smile, I was at ease sort of immediately, I knew that I was in good hands. I knew that he was going to support me throughout the process, and I knew that we were going to get on and have a good work relationship. And throughout the film, I was constantly learning new things from him, and he's got amazing stories, Ron does. I mean, he'll never if there's a long setup and he's not needed for something, he'll come over and tell you. I mean, I remember talking to him about Apollo 13 and what it was like to sort of nosedive in an airplane and then say action. And he's got such an amazing career, and he's such an interesting person to talk to. And it was just a pleasure to work with him, really.
So it was an extremely difficult shot, as you said, Cilian, of course, because of the days you spent on the water and the diet you were on. You were on the diet too,
Yes,
Tom?
yeah, all of us were, yeah.
So how was it every day?
Well, I mean, you got to make the best of it, really. We all wanted to be there, and we all knew we were making a good movie. The script was always amazing, and Ron is Ron Howard. But yeah, it was like for me it was a struggle just to remain civil and to not be cranky. I really didn't want to be the cranky guy. Some people just withdrew, didn't they? Some people just went off on their own, and then some people just got to the word hysterical. So yeah, people reacted in different ways.
Guys, I have to tell you this, because from Europeans' perspective, this whole thing about losing weight in Hollywood these days, especially men actors, right? There is this, like Jake Gyllenhaal, Christian Bale, who else was there? Matt Damon. I mean, it seems like it's something like a trend now. I mean, this became, I don't know. What's your thought about it? I mean, when I go to Cannes, for example, and I watch movies from Asia, from different parts of Europe, it's not like the physical transformation is that much important. And it seems like in Hollywood movies, these days especially, it is. And maybe not for women, because for women it's...
they can't get any skinnier.
Yeah, they can't get any skinnier, really.
I don't think it's a fashion. I just think if the story justifies it, then you do it. This actually happened. This is a real life event. We weren't doing it because it's a fashionable thing. These guys actually were lost at sea. So it was important that we portray that as convincingly and as authentically as possible.